To our NFL reporter, Ed Werder now. Ed, what can you tell us?
Yeah, good morning, Jay. I've been told by reliable sources, well informed on the Deshaun Watson situation, that the quarterback does intend to report to the team today to begin the process of passing the COVID testing so that he can be on the field for their first practice on Wednesday. I think this is largely a procedural move in that Watson wanted to secure his $10 million salary. The team could any NFL team can fine a signed player who doesn't report to training camp $50,000 a day. So if Watson had chosen to miss training camp and all of the preseason games, that would have cost him over $3.5 million. And I think the other thing that's noteworthy here is he does still want the organization to trade him. He prefers not to return to play for the Texans in the future. But this, I think, Jay, allows him to protect his salary. I think it sends the message to teams that might be interested in trading for him that he is in shape, he is prepared to play, and most importantly, that the NFL at this point is not intervening, considering that, 22 women have filed lawsuits against him, and those are all still pending.
I was going to ask you about that. Do we have any updates on that, on what's going on there?
Yeah, the only thing that I've been told is that Watson has continued to reject any settlement discussions that require him to sign a non-disclosure agreement. He wants to have the freedom, should these suits be settled, to speak as to the allegations against him specifically, and that he's not inclined to waive that right as part of any negotiation to resolve these court cases against him, but which I think at the present time there's still 22 allegations of sexual behavior. But obviously, the league office has not intervened. They've not put him on Roger Goodell has not put him on the commissioner's exempt list, which I think a lot of people expected might be in play here, which would have sidelined him, but allowed him to continue being paid. That's not the case, so it appears that the NFL does not feel there's sufficient cause to do any such thing. And they're leaving it for the Texans and Deshaun Watson at this point to work out this awkward situation.
All right. Our breaking news, Deshaun Watson reporting to Texans training camp. Our Ed Werder with the very latest. Ed, thank you so much.
Thanks, Jay.
Well, since he came into the NFL in 2017, Deshaun Watson has the fourth highest total QBR in the NFL, trailing only Patrick Mahomes, Drew Brees, and Lamar Jackson. But the Texans are just 28-25 in his starts, easily behind the winning percentages of those other three. Last season, Houston slumping to a 4-12 record.
Let's go! The rating was revealed this week on SportsCenter AM. The top 10 players in each position in Madden ratings. It starts tomorrow. Top 10 wide receivers. Then Tuesday, the top pass rushers. Wednesday, running backs with defense backs on Thursday. And then quarterbacks, we're saving I wouldn't say best to last, but we're saving to last. Anyway, tune in SportsCenter this week, 7 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
There's an important quarterback showing up at practice today. First practice for the Bucs, the champs, and there he is. That's this morning. Tom Brady on the field, about to start his 22nd NFL season. Bucs went to the White House Tuesday, got the rings on Thursday. Sunday is for football.
So the knee brace is on his calf.
I'm not sure how that works or why it's
effective use.
But that obviously he's feeling good after the MCL surgery. Turns 44 next week, and of course gets the honors as the Super Bowl champs to play the opener on the Thursday night. Tom Brady is a pretty good quarterback on Sundays, real good on Thursdays as well. 12-2 on Thursdays in his career. That's tied for the third best record by any starting quarterback since 1950.
There's no real drama there. We knew Tom Brady was going to
console themselves with the fact that the Cowboys are already in training, so football isn't too far off. First game of the NFL season pits Dallas against the Super Bowl champion Bucs. Cowboys have the Hall of Fame game against the Steelers, so they're in early. Lot to clean up for Dallas after winning just 6 games last season. Zeke's been doing his part. He's in serious shape, got the six-pack back. As for his buddy in the backfield, let's get more on Dak from Todd Archer.
The Cowboys are 2 practices into training camp here in Oxnard, California. None pads yet. The players realize they can't skip the necessary steps when getting ready for the regular season. But they're thinking just a little bit about game number 1 against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What a special way to start the season off, not only for us, but for this league, for fans. America's team playing, obviously, the reigning Super Bowl champions with the best quarterback to do it. I'm excited for the matchup against this defense, a very talented defense. I know our defense is very excited for that matchup against Tom and his guys. So it's going to be special, as I said, not only for Cowboy Nation, but for the NFL.
Prescott said he's fully recovered from the gruesome ankle injury he suffered last October. In fact, during first practice of training camp, he said he didn't think about the injury once. So far in team drills, he's 21 of 31. He's a beast, Ezekiel Elliott said. He's a machine. While the plan isn't finalized just yet, Prescott will play some in the preseason. He needs a little bit of work after such a long layoff, and he said he wants to see a live rush before facing those Buccaneers.
Dak looking to pick up where he left off. He did some things in his 5 games last season, really 4.5 because he was hurt in the 5th game. Not only did he lead the NFL in passing yards at that point, it was the 4th most passing yards by any quarterback in NFL history through 5 games.
Rodgers is here, or Aaron Rodgers is a no-show. Green Bay reports to camp on Tuesday. The Packers said they won't trade him. Rodgers has said he won't play for them, so this is fun. We say good morning now to our Jeremy Fowler. He's got the Fowler files, and there is a difference from not wanting to play for Green Bay to not wanting to play, period. So what is Rodgers doing to get ready for this season?
Well, good morning, Nicole. And Aaron Rodgers is at least physically ready to play because I'm told he has been training out in California for the last 6 to 7 weeks doing his normal pre-training camp routine. Now, that includes yoga, sand dunes work, on-field work, weightlifting. I talked to the company Proactive Sports Performance. A rep there said, look, it's Aaron Rodgers' business, whatever he decides to do, but he is working and he is ready for whatever comes next. So at least for Packers fans, it's good news that he's not just sitting around eating chips. And meanwhile, the Packers are trying to actively look for solutions here.
Chips and cheese curds, that would be very fitting. We sort of have forgotten here that there is another quarterback out there who has asked for a trade, and that's Deshaun Watson and the Texans. What are you hearing there about a potential deal?
Well, I'm still getting a strong sense league-wide that the Texans will eventually move on from Deshaun Watson. Even a source close to Watson believes that, a trade will probably happen sooner or later, assuming his legal issues do get resolved. And Houston is a team that comes up sometimes when I ask league execs about Dolphins cornerback Xavier Howard, who is unhappy with his contract. They think that he would be an ideal fit in Houston and that maybe Watson and Howard should be a trade swap involving both teams. Now, there's no hard and fast information right now that Miami would pursue Watson. They publicly backed Tua Tagovailoa. There's nothing going on there right now, especially with Watson's legal issues. But Houston is a team that other execs are at least looking to as a potential option for Xavier Howard because something is building there. He's been unhappy with his contract. Miami's going to have to address it one way or another. Maybe it results in a trade going somewhere in the AFC South.
It's a big week, Jeremy. The Texans and the Dolphins are 48 hours away, along with 29 teams reporting to training camp on Tuesday.
Thanks.
To the NFL, busy week for the Bucs. On Tuesday, Tom Brady and company made the trip to the White House. Tom told some jokes as the Bucs celebrated with President Biden, gave him a 46 jersey. Nicely done. But the Bucs didn't stop there. On Thursday, the team got their Super Bowl rings, which feature 319 diamonds to reflect the 31-9 final score in the Super Bowl over the Chiefs. And